Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. Turkey has issued arrest warrants for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and several senior Israeli officials on charges of genocide and crimes against humanity linked to Israel's war on Gaza. According to a statement released by the Istanbul Prosecutor's Office, the warrants target 37 Israeli officials, including Defense Minister Israel Katz, National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir, and Army Chief Lieutenant General Eyal Zamir. Turkish authorities accuse Israeli leadership of systematically perpetrating atrocities in Gaza since the conflict erupted in October 2023. The United States has granted Hungary a one-year exemption from US sanctions for using Russian oil and gas, after Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban pressed his case for a reprieve during a friendly meeting with President Donald Trump in Washington. Orban, a longtime Trump ally, met with Trump at the White House on Friday for their first bilateral meeting since the Republican returned to power, and explained why his country needed to use Russian oil at a time when Trump has been pressing Europe to stop doing so. US President Donald Trump has said that no government official will attend the Govt 20 Summit in South Africa later this month because of what he said were human rights abuses taking place in the country. Trump has claimed Afrikaners face persecution based on their race in the black majority country, allegations the South African government has denied. Vice President J.D. Vance, who was expected to attend the Group of 20 world leaders in Johannesburg from November 22nd to 23rd, is no longer going. US Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy has warned that he can force airlines to cut up to 20% of flights if the government shutdown did not end, as US airlines scramble to make unprecedented government-imposed reductions. The Federal Aviation Administration instructed airlines to cut 4% of flights on Friday at 40 major airports because of the government shutdown. The cuts will rise to 10% by November 14th. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps plotted to assassinate Israel's ambassador to Mexico starting late last year, but the effort has been contained and there is no current threat. Mexico's government said later in the day it has no information regarding an alleged attack against the Israeli ambassador to Mexico. The US official says the plot against the ambassador was active through the first half of this year. The official declined to say how the plot was foiled or offer more details about the operation. Russia has asked Washington to clarify its nuclear testing intentions after President Trump ordered the US military to restart the process. Moscow says any resumption of explosive testing would trigger responses from other states, including Russia. President Putin has already instructed his officials to prepare countermeasures amid growing global nuclear tensions. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.